Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a rain-soaked Wissahickon High School here today, a Saturday afternoon for a Philadelphia Catholic League football matchup between LaSalle and Archbishop Wood, and we'll bring you inside our cozy booth. Great to be with everybody here today. Bob Long, Danny Rovey, and first-timer here on Bob Long Sports, Alex Shevchuk. It is great to have you on,
Thank you,
Alex.
Bob.
Welcome to the broadcast, and we're going to put you on the spot. Thoughts on this game? Thoughts on being up here in the booth with us?
It's first time, and, you know, I have a lot of hopes for LaSalle and Wood, two good teams. LaSalle, top 2, top 3 in the PCL. Same with Wood in that contending spot.
Without a doubt. And, Danny, the reason that LaSalle's in that spot is they got a lot of good younger underclassmen skill players. Tell me a little bit about what you've seen from the offense so far this year.
Yeah, of course. So when you talk about skill players, the first guy that comes to mind is, of course, Joey O'Brien. He's a great two-way player. Had a phenomenal showing in both the Calvert Hall game 2 weeks ago as well as the St. Joseph's Prep game last week. As we know, the LaSalle offense struggled a little bit. Definitely hesitant to run the ball. We'll see a lot more of that tonight through a lot of our younger running players as well.
On the Archbishop Wood side, the do-it-everything guy, Speedy Griffin, a junior. He'll play on the defensive line. He'll back up and be an outside linebacker. He'll run the ball out of the backfield. He's really been their star, and Dave Armstrong was gushing about Griffin and everything he was able to do for this team. It's a team, Danny, that has 30 freshmen of a total of about 60 on the roster. So a program where some younger players are being thrust into a role earlier than they might otherwise be. A historically very proud program kind of starting to take those steps to get back to where they want to be, where they have been, a multi-time state champion.
Yeah, of course. Well, Archbishop Wood is known for generations as one of the PCL's leading teams. This year, they've fallen on a little bit of hard times. They finished right now they're 1-5. They started off the season with one win. They've lost every game since. That includes losses to George Washington, Northeast, GA, St. Joe's Prep, and then last week Roman Catholic 34-3. So they've fallen on hard times this year. The offense has really failed to generate. Last week they only had 12 total passing yards, 84 total rushing yards. So that's under 100 total offensive yards right there. You know, that is something that you need to improve on, and I'm sure that was on the drawing board in practice. You know, as you said, Speedy Griffin, a phenomenal playmaker on that defensive side. Last week he had an interception, a strip sack, and a lot of other big hits that helped the Vikings at least stay in that to a degree.
And Alex, when you talk about a rainy game like this, it's only started raining harder since we got set up here, and I think that's going to continue. Ball security is going to be an important thing. Speedy Davis for LaSalle. Stevie Davis goes by Speedy. We got two Speedies out here today, by the way. That's a unique portion of what we got going on. But, you know, thoughts on ball security, both on Stevie Davis's side and then at the quarterback position, Gavin Sidwar.
Well, obviously, since the rain's going to make everything slippery, you got to have ball security. You know, it's going to be hard to get through that Wood D-line, but as long as they have the ball secured and Gavin's getting the ball nice and he's getting the ball in the right spot from the O-line, I think we'll be just fine.
All right, well, the stage is set. The game is coming up next after this on Bob Long Sports.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfort Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfort Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, And the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of the biggest live events. The must-see matches.
He scored!
The game day celebrations. Experience live sports and entertainment the way they're meant to be seen. With Joe Hand Promotions, the global leader of live entertainment for bars, restaurants, and cinemas. Create unforgettable moments that fans won't want to miss. Keep the food and drinks flowing with watch parties that will bring customers in the door and expand dwell time. And watch as these visitors turn into loyal customers with exclusive content relationships with the nation's largest sports and entertainment providers. In over 10,000 bars, restaurants, and cinemas across America, and customizable packages for every type of venue. Make your business the place for the next must-see event. Because if fans can't make it to the stadium or arena, your venue is the next best place.
And we welcome you back inside Wissahickon High School. Bob Long, Danny Rovey, Alex Shevchuk here with us, your broadcast team here today. The rain is pounding if you did not join us in the open. LaSalle and Archbishop Wood. The jerseys are going to get a little dirty, a lot wet, and ball security is going to be a must. Archbishop Wood, they will receive the opening kickoff here today, dressed in white with the black helmets and the black pants. LaSalle in the gold helmets and navy blue top and bottom. Chris Heck approaches for LaSalle, and will pooch this one towards the middle of the field. Good job to come up to get that football. And out to the 30-yard line. That's where Archbishop Wood will start offensively. Joey Scarpello, his senior captain, received that kick.
Yeah, well, Bob, here these two teams meet today. It seems as if every year it's tradition. Archbishop Wood, LaSalle College High School, a Saturday afternoon today, not the best of conditions, so much so you can hear the rain bouncing off these umbrellas in front of us here in the stands. But nonetheless, like you said, ball security remains apparent as the game's biggest theme here. We can look to LaSalle's defense here to start it off with a stop.
Karan Shedrick will play quarterback for the majority of the day. But instead, taking the first snap is Joey Scarpello. And he completes it across the outside there for a catch. Gain of about 5 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, so Wood right there showcasing some versatility in their quarterback scheme. That could be something they worked on in practice here, possibly to catch the Explorers off guard.
And perhaps our good buddy Dave Armstrong threw us off a little bit,
yeah,
unless something changed between yesterday and today. He's going to take the snap again, this time in a pistol set, and the give is to the big running back, Nakai Robinson. He's a senior and muscles forward, maybe got to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 4 coming up. Jack Luthi came up and made the play amongst several others. Grayson McHugh, Carson Wakefield both in the area. Sets up an early 3rd down. They gave him about a half a yard there, so 3rd and a long 3. They need to get to about the 40 for a first. Scarpello, a Division III, Division II type target, visited Westchester recently. Their most experienced receiver will take that off the board. Now he's playing quarterback. And they fake the give to Robinson. Looking in the flat, flinging it sidearm. Couldn't find Zach Armstrong across the middle. So now an early decision time here. But, Alex, another look at this one. They had a couple receivers in the flat, but LaSalle linebacker pretty well defended.
Yeah, Chris Filippo over there kind of held down the second level, then came back up to number 4. Joey Scarpello, which might have been the first option, kind of threw the QB off guard.
Yeah, number 4, Owen Gallagher out there, a captain for this Archbishop Wood team. And Scarpello, some decent progress in the first 3 plays there, but could not convert. And now LaSalle will send, and boy, what a nice sight this is. Des Ortiz back deep to receive the punt, along with Julian McFadden. Ortiz had to be removed from the Calvert Hall game due to injury. He is now back. That is quite a sight for LaSalle. We talked about Stevie Davis in the pregame. We weren't sure if he'd be back or not. Scarpello gets off a really good punt. Ortiz up to get it. And Archbishop Wood really well fielded there on a special teams defensive standpoint. And a pretty good punt by Scarpello.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Bob, Scarpello is a utility man for Archbishop Wood, to say the least. When he came in at QB right there, reminded me just a little bit of what we saw from John McSorley last year as that LaSalle Wildcat quarterback position. But, someone like Scarpello can just do it all, whether it comes to receiving, throwing the ball, or punting. Adding on from what you said, it's really important that the Explorers had Desmond Ortiz back, a tremendous athlete, back from his injury against Calvert Hall 2 weeks ago.
The line a lot healthier this week for LaSalle. Lucas Donahue, Tiernan McNichol on the left-hand side of the line. Andrew Brennan is the center. Sidwar looks over the middle, and a good-looking pass for Chris Filippo, who puts his foot in the ground. Filippo needs one block, gets it, and scores. One play, and LaSalle's going to go 57 yards for 6.
Good afternoon, Chris Filippo right there. Found him with so much space around. I mean, he just had an open lane right into the end zone. Tremendous vision by Sidwar there to connect with Filippo.
And good to see Chris Heck back. LaSalle had some serious special teams issues. Heck now back to take the PAT.
Yeah, and Bob, that's something we talked about a lot last week. Of course, we know the Explorers with their familiar foe, St. Joe's Prep, but they were not the healthiest team, right? So to get healthy this week, get back on track was essential here leading into this game against Archbishop Wood.
That one flew wide right, however, and LaSalle leads 6-0 early on. Gavin Sidwar, one throw for 57 yards. A lot of yards after the catch for Chris Filippo. This portion of today's game is brought to you by the Great American Pub. 3 locations, including Phoenixville and Conshohocken. Danny, I know you know the Phoenixville area quite well.
Very well.
Conchie Place, boy, I believe that's the OG. It certainly has a ton of character. Want to thank Chuck Hemsher and the whole Hemsher family for supporting LaSalle athletes and supporting our broadcast here on Bob Long Sports. Go visit them. I wouldn't recommend the rooftop deck today, but they got some cozy interior seating for you to grab a meal with your family. And a pretty good return here all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Mekhi Holland kind of stretched out and grabbed him by the leg. Got him to fall right on the 35. No, the 31, sorry.
Yeah, Alex, Mekhi Holland, definitely a weapon in this Explorers special teams. Had some great hits earlier in the year and will continue to do so today.
So now Archbishop Wood will come back out with that offense. Across the line, Devin Demuse, Gio Green, Mike Shawak, he is the senior and the center. Joe Johnson and Pudge Baldwin. Baldwin, the right tackle, a starter since freshman year. Feels like he's been there, says Dave Armstrong, for a very long time, just a junior. Now they'll flick it outside for Robinson. Couldn't catch it, and the officials say that was a forward pass. We'll slow this down to 50%, and you can be the judge at home. Did look like it was a forward pass by the time it got to Robinson. Released at the 25 and dropped at about the 28.
Yep.
It appeared to me as if Robinson almost was looking ahead as he was catching the ball, causing him to drop that one. Also, I mean, how slippery that ball is must be insanely hard to catch.
Second and 10. LaSalle looking to bring pressure. That's Luthi on the edge. And he pulled it. Scarpello can't get to the edge, though. Luthi, a nice job to get back into the play. A gain of just 1. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, Luthi, one of the biggest X factors for this Explorers team. He gets involved on every play right there with a tremendous tackle.
So now interesting play call here for Archbishop Wood. Need to get to the 41-yard line for a first down. They'll take the snap. Play action. Claire got pressure, and it's knocked out of bounds by number 9, Chris Filippo. Big afternoon early for him here, Alex.
Yeah, Dylan Clare coming off, getting the pressure to the QB makes it hard for him to get number 4, was it? Where was he? Yeah, couldn't get number 13 because of the pressure.
And Filippo in there on coverage.
Yeah, the Explorers right there, a great defensive set, did exactly what they wanted to do right there. A 3-and-out, developing another punting scenario there for Archbishop Wood, getting the ball back at what will be tremendous field position.
And LaSalle got the block. LaSalle's going to end up with the football inside the 5.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, what a play right there. Jack Luthi pouncing on that one once more. I mean, this guy always gets involved right there. A tremendous block and a tremendous recovery.
So LaSalle will start with it on the 3. And a game that was 0-0 last year going to overtime has a different feel early on.
I mean, we were talking about that great field position with the punt, but I mean, how about the block right there? The Explorers set up on the Vikings' 3-yard line.
So the offense comes back out onto the field. Des Ortiz into the backfield, so still no sign of Stevie Davis to this point. Maybe another week where he's not in the lineup. Des Ortiz barely touched and then finally shoestrung his way into the end zone. That's a great push by that LaSalle offensive line, and Des Ortiz has the second touchdown in as many offensive plays for LaSalle.
Yeah, those LaSalle hogs, if you will, Bob, right there. Lucas Donahue finding a way to create some separation right there. Desmond Ortiz just slips right through.
So Heck will try again. Missed the first point after. That one looks good off the foot, right down the middle. 13-0 LaSalle, and what a start for this Explorer team, leading big over Archbishop Wood. This portion of today's game is brought to you by E&M Insurance in North Wales. It's a wonderful property and casualty, insurance agency run by our buddy Chris Marr. Went to school with LaSalle in the late 80s, sent 2 of his sons to LaSalle also, and is just a good man who gives back to the school in many ways. They've been servicing the Delaware Valley insurance needs since 1988, built on the principles of providing superior customer service and quality insurance solutions for their customers. They're an independent agent, meaning that they work with a select group of highly rated insurance companies who have proven their performance over the years. They excel at providing the best coverage and finding the best rates. Maybe for you in the LaSalle or Archbishop Wood communities that have youthful age drivers, call E&M to see if they can improve your coverage and save you money. Look for them on the web at andminsurance.com or find them on Facebook. And Archbishop Wood having some trouble in the special teams. Recovered there at about the 15, out to the 21. That was number 33, Speedy Griffin, having trouble with the initial catch.
Yeah, in and out of the midst there of Speedy Griffin. A phenomenal kick right there for the Explorers, establishing themselves in some great field position for what would look like to be another 3 and out.
We talked about the line for Archbishop Wood in the receiving corps, with Scarpello taking the snaps for the majority of the contest, or certainly the whole contest thus far. Quarterback, that will now change. Bobby Caruso, number 12, will take snaps this time, and he's going to keep it himself. I think that was a botched handoff for Robinson. It was an RPO type situation, but by the time that Caruso had the football, really, Robinson almost was by him. Just kind of a mistake there from Archbishop Wood.
Yeah, so Caruso now with a chance to prove himself here at quarterback.
Second down and 9. Line to gain is the 31. And Caruso got by 1, isn't going to get by 2. Grayson McHugh with the initial pressure, and Cooper Heilig got the sack.
I believe that was Jamel Williams coming in there, number 95 there through the middle.
Well, we also had 47 in there, George Higgins, the linebacker, getting good contact also. Looked like Heilig's 43, but you're right, Williams in there as well.
Regardless, a tremendous team play right there by the Explorers, setting up a 3rd and a country mile here for the Vikings.
LaSalle across the defensive line. A really strong unit, Kieran Campbell, Grayson McHugh, the edge rushers, Jamel Williams. He's a big-time player up front at that 3 technique. Tiernan McNichol at the 1 technique, and it'll be 4th down and long. Archbishop Wood didn't get much going on that offensive series. Remember, guys, that the punt was blocked on the last set of special teams opportunities here. Can they do it again?
Yeah, of course, will the Vikings pin back once more, and this Explorers defensive set just continues to prove their dominance early in this one as the 3rd and long pass was incomplete, intended for Scarpello.
So Scarpello will punt again. And this time he gets it off, hits the wind, heading towards the sideline, and takes a straight hop. LaSalle will get it at the 34-yard line. A real chance to pounce and start to put this game at 3-touchdown territory here.
Yeah, well, Bob, I'm no meteorologist, but I can tell that when the rain is headed in the direction of the punt, usually that's not a good sign for the punt's distance right there. As we saw, took an Explorer hop right there, setting them up with tremendous field position.
A look at the Archbishop Wood defense. Zach Armstrong, Pudge Baldwin, Tamir Taylor, Joe Johnson across the front 4. Chris Emberger, Owen Gallagher will be 2 mainstays in the linebacking core. This is Des Ortiz just running by guys and dropped after a gain of 6. In the secondary, Scarpello. He'll continue to play just about every snap here today. Dave Deal, a guy who missed his sophomore year due to injury. Undersized, but a really tough guy to throw against. And then Trey Smith and Bill Davis at the safety positions.
Yeah, nice opening run there for Desmond Ortiz. Just wanted to highlight Tiernan McNichol right there, coming across the front to establish a great block. Sets the Explorers up here with 2nd and 5.
And Ortiz tries to keep his footing. Gained 2 when he needed about 5. 3rd down and 3 coming up. And, Alex, no doubt about it, 4th down territory, I'd think, here. It affects the play call.
Hey, listen. I mean, there's only 3 more yards. I think that LaSalle can get one more handoff to either Desmond or Ortiz. Well, looks like Desmond's not in the game, so I guess we might be throwing. We have John McSorley there in the backfield. I think we can get it right up the hole, get to the first hole.
It's
first
a pistol set. Faking the give, and it was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Really nice job by that Archbishop Wood defensive line. Decision time, but really not much a decision at all. The offense will stay on the field, and Des Ortiz will come out for the next snap.
Yeah, of course, a no-brainer, Bob, if you will. With the way that this Explorers offense has been blocking and been moving forward throughout this one, I think it's just the right choice to go for it here on 4th down.
Owen Gallagher, number 4, was in there on the tipped ball out of the linebacking core for Archbishop Wood. 4th and 3. Ortiz bounces outside, has the first down, and a lot more. Desmond Ortiz dives for the end zone. They have him at the 1. Nope. Julian McFadden,
yes,
he laid a big-time block on the outside without holding and nearly sprung Ortiz for 6.
Yeah, the pylon went down. Looked like a touchdown from our angle, just a little bit short right there. But Desmond Ortiz, man, how about the elusiveness to get outside, find the hole, and then straight down the sideline. Tremendous play right there, setting the Explorers up at the 1-yard line.
So LaSalle moved, but was it induced? And they quickly made the call, false start against LaSalle. There was certainly a movement by that defensive line in the interior there, but perhaps did not come across the neutral zone, certainly not in the opinion of the official. 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, setting back LaSalle right here, but you have 4 downs to play with. You're up 2 scores. I'd like to see some offensive diversity here.
Sidwar, lob, and that's an easy one there. J.P. Oates scores the touchdown. Gavin Sidwar, no problem. LaSalle up 19-0.
Yeah, extending on from what I said right there. Sidwar right there, tremendous lob ball right there. J.P. Oates, that right there was so easy. I mean, just reeled that one in, already in the end zone. The Explorers up 3 scores now.
And Heck back out for his 3rd point after attempt. The kick is up and good. 2 for 3 on those attempts so far here today. And just past halfway through this first quarter, LaSalle in control, 20-0. This portion of today's game is brought to you by Next Play Basketball. It's an AAU basketball organization in your area, right here in the suburbs of Philadelphia. They got a great coaching staff there, some great players involved, and you could be next if you are looking to become a better basketball player on and off the floor. A lot of character building in this organization as well. They do it a little bit differently than some of the things you hear in the AAU circuit, and they get compliments all the time about how well prepared their players are for the high school game and beyond. So if you're a 3rd to 12th grader, boy or girl, they have a team for you. Visit their website, and you can find them on Facebook for more information. Tell them that Bob Long Sports sent you. Find a tryout near you. And that's a problem there. Ball picked up, and I believe it was called for a fair catch, which is why they're going to down them right when the ball was recovered at the 15.
Yeah, Kenny Montgomery there ends up with that ball, but definitely some miscommunication right there in that Wood special teams. We said it last week. We saw one of the best special teams units in the nation in St. Joe's Prep, and we saw how that helped them win the game there, propelled them to win the game. Wood right there, a lapse in judgment, and that'll set them back.
So we got through the front 4 of LaSalle. Again, they haven't been out there very long. Haven't really even gotten through the starters. But traditionally we've seen, Jack Luthi, Dylan Clare, Matt Wills with tremendous roles on this team. And we just talked about Higgins. He's out there again, 47 in the linebacking core. Great to see him involved. Robinson, the big boy, runs through for a gain of 3. Secondary's been great all year. Joey O'Brien, Justin Hawkins, Carson Wakefield, and Chris Filippo. We saw Tiernan McNichol out there for a few snaps. Now the freshman Andrew Sorge, number 66. He's been great, and he'll play in the one technique defensive tackle position.
Yeah, of course. Well, Bob, the Explorers continue to roll through this game. We can definitely see some of the younger players getting involved right there, like you said, with Sorge.
Caruso again, handoff to Robinson, and Robinson is trudging his way, can't be taken down. Well, that's one way to move the football on a rainy day like this. Bulldozing his way to the second level.
Yeah, Robinson right there, Bob, a lot of mass, and you can see that on the inside run. I mean, he's just so hard to bring down right there, and especially with these rainy conditions, I'm sure it's so hard to grip onto a player like that and bring him down as well.
Why not do the same thing? But LaSalle up to tax this time. Jamel Williams, he pops out of the pile. He's excited about that stop. Big-time sophomore player on the defensive line.
I mean, how about that matchup right there, right? You have Jamel Williams, who's a phenomenal rusher here through the middle. Then you're met with number 24. You're met with Robinson there, and it's just a mass-on-mass matchup right there. We can see Williams win that one, clearly.
2nd down and 10. 4:04 and ticking here in the first quarter. I formation. Toss sweep, and the ball's loose. And the ball is still loose. Who's going to come up with it? It's the big mitts of LaSalle, Grayson McHugh.
Grayson McHugh right there, a tremendous play to pounce on that ball right there. I mean, he's 6'8" right there, using that length just to dive on it. And we can see the Explorers here, again, set up for success with their field position.
Good hands, I tell you. Coach Ansel on the basketball team, they're going to like that type of hands there on a loose ball play like that. Grayson McHugh, what a job there.
Yeah, Bob, if you can do it on a rainy day at West, then what says you can't do it on a nice, cold night in the Obie O'Brien Gymnasium?
Up above the rim, presumably, and preferably. 3:50 to go. Des Ortiz, he just got some scoot, doesn't he? Boy, multiple cuts to get to the second level. The clock will continue to run, taken down in bounds after a gain of 8.
Yeah, Ortiz right there, such an agile back, finding a way, sees the contact coming straight at him, finds a way to get outside and uses that space towards the sideline.
By the way, we haven't had the opportunity to introduce our cameraman, and after that work is zooming, I think this is as good a time as any to do it. Seamus Morgan is with us here, LaSalle alum from the class of 2011. Thrilled to have him back. He's done many a game with us before. Expert camera work. 2nd down, and they're going to say 3 yards to go. Line to gain is the 19. And a false start is called. Procedural penalty against LaSalle. This will back him up to about the 27-yard line.
Yes, the second procedural penalty right there for the Explorers. Just setting the back here in 2nd and 8. Receivers are out wide here. We'd like to see some movement here in the air.
3 wide outs, 1 halfback for LaSalle. They'll throw the lob. One-on-one coverage. Caught. Touchdown, Julian McFadden.
McFadden right there, back where he belongs. Bob, the end zone. Sidwar right there, a tremendous lob pass. That was a great judgment call right there. As we said before, you're looking for the pass, and he delivered right there to McFadden.
Alex, what'd you see on that play out of Sidwar to McFadden?
I mean, Sidwar and McFadden, also 7-on-7 teammates at level 82. They have a great connection there. Gavin trusts Jules. Jules trusts Gavin. Gavin can always throw the ball up to Jules. Like Danny said, he belongs in the end zone.
And Heck puts the extra point up and good. It's a 27-0 contest. LaSalle in complete control. This portion of today's game brought to you by CJO Design and Construction. It's a landscape contracting firm, a home building firm, a do-it-all firm. Run by Chad Ormond, our good buddy, helps with the video and helps with the football program here for LaSalle. We appreciate his sponsorship of us. Did a great job for myself and my wife at our home, and he can do a great job for you. That can be a new patio that you're looking to put on, cleaning up the shrubs, new mulch, or just even something like a grass cutting service, all the way up to putting an addition on your home. He's a do-everything type of guy. He's got a wonderful and competent staff. Hope that you'll visit them online at cjodesignandconstruction.com and tell them that Bob Long Sports sent you. Heck, this time squibs one up the middle, and Archbishop Woods had all kinds of trouble getting the football on the first contact there. But they'll start with the ball at the 25-yard line, and this ravenous defense for LaSalle. Alex, they've been pinning their ears back so far here today.
Yeah, these raining conditions makes Wood having a hard time getting the ball on the special teams. You know, the defense from LaSalle is pressuring them very well, so it's hard for them to get up the field and even make a chance to get into their end zone.
Caruso remains the quarterback. Interesting that we haven't seen Shedrick at all. Wonder if there's something that came up there, whether injury or otherwise, but he may be unavailable here today. Robinson, they've been relying on him. A cavalcade of Explorers come in to make the play. Dylan Clare with the first contact.
Yeah, not hard to identify Robinson as the biggest offensive threat here for this Vikings team. I mean, a complete unit trudging through the inside zone.
Scarpello out wide. Joey O'Brien, the corner, will go one-on-one against him. No real safety help. And they'll have to snap this next one behind the sticks. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Yeah, procedural penalty against Wood here in these conditions, and with the way this Explorers defense has been playing, obviously will not help them. It'll only make things so much more difficult for them.
Bad snap. Caruso, he didn't even get on it. Ended up being one of his linemen. Danny, he tried to pick it up and make a play, and that's a wet football there. Again, sometimes better to cut your losses and just get on the football. Very fortunate for the Vikings.
Yeah, of course. I mean, LaSalle right there almost pouncing on that one, but that'll again set the Vikings back even further right there. 3rd and 20.
Maybe about 18.
Yeah.
Love our buddy Chris. 3rd down. They got to get to the 36-yard line for a first. Across the middle, and that one's dropped. And a late hit penalty. It looks like that's the call. And the roughing the passer penalty will give Archbishop Wood new life.
I mean, yeah, Bob. I mean, you really hate to see that on a play like that where it's such an easy 3 and out. You know, that'll really hurt the Explorers, even if they get this stop right here. I mean, obviously 1st down, so, the Vikings get a chance to reset. But even if they get that stop, think about the field position they would have got with the punt, off of that 4th down play. So that's definitely a lapse in judgment right there from the Explorers' defensive front. Really do not like to see that at this stage in the game, looking to extend this lead even further.
1:18 to play here in this first quarter. Caruso back in the shotgun. Caruso hit as he throws. Filippo couldn't quite get there. Did his best to come back to that ball. Great pressure by this front 4 of LaSalle. A couple linebackers coming off the edge as well.
Bob, that'll be Andrew Sorge coming on again here. This Explorers defensive front.
Hawkins and O'Brien, the 2 one-on-one corners. To this point, LaSalle has had no need to have that safety help over the top, trying to stuff the box and stop Robinson. He keeps those feet moving, a gain of 4 on 2nd down.
And really, once LaSalle finds the true way to neutralize Robinson, which we can see that, they're already starting to piece by piece, then we can say that the Explorers have a complete control here of this Wood offense. We haven't seen the pass be effective yet.
3rd down, 6 yards to go. Need to get to the 43. O'Brien takes a few steps off the receiver here on the near side of the field. LaSalle showing blitz. 2 linebackers up the middle. And they will bring the pressure. And Robinson finds a big gap. Robinson into LaSalle territory. Vikings for the first time get across midfield here today, and they're in business.
Yeah, Robinson's such a hard player to stop right there. Definitely we can look to the Explorers starting to stack that inside box, like you said, Bob, going forward.
And that'll be the last snap of the first quarter. LaSalle in command, 27-0. Would have induced another punt with about a minute to play in the first quarter, but a roughing the passer penalty has kept this drive going for Archbishop Wood. This portion of today's game is brought to you by our good friends Jim McLaughlin and Carrie Guerin Boyle of the Carrie Guerin Boyle team at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors. They're our favorite LaSalle realtors, and they can help you whether you're looking to buy or sell your home. In fact, wouldn't be talking about them if I couldn't trust them myself. They helped my wife and me to buy our home. Couldn't be happier where we are, and it would not have been possible without their help. What's that, Seamus? There you go. So, yeah, it looks like Seamus Morgan also is a loyal client. So we appreciate them, and if you are looking to buy or sell your home, please give them a call. Their contact information is on the graphic below, and we certainly appreciate it. Support the folks that are supporting high school athletes and keeping our content, our LaSalle athletics coverage going and certainly free all year long. So a first down and 10, Archbishop Wood. In the white, and we got a momentary stoppage. Getting the clock to 20, or 12, beg your pardon. Thinking college basketball here, Danny, which is not far away, by the way.
No, not at all. Speaking of college basketball, a lot of teams starting up with some training camp. Of course, Villanova starting to get back into full swing. I'm a Syracuse guy myself. They're back in the Carmelo Anthony Center, getting back to work.
And Robinson up the middle, a gain of 5. So they're going to keep this on the watch of the officials in the meantime.
The clock is being kept on the field.
So early second quarter action here. Robinson in the backfield. Caruso in the shotgun. There's 3 receivers out wide. And they're going to keep riding Robinson. And he's taken down for a gain of 1. 3rd down. 4 yards to go. 4 down territory, I think, here, Alex, for this Archbishop Wood team.
Yeah, Bob. You know, Mekhi Robinson, he picked it up after the first quarter, towards the end of the first quarter. He got that long run past the 50 for the first time for Wood this game. I think if they keep fitting him the ball, he could make some hope for this Wood team.
Yeah, the most experienced back, Alex, that they have. Really the only one with varsity experience to this point. We talked in the open about all the freshmen being asked to step up for this Vikings team, only going to help them in the years to come. Caruso steps up, hit, and dropped. Ended up running into the back of his own offensive lineman and then taken down on the play by the Explorers.
Yeah, right there. A tough go about for Bobby Caruso. They're in 4 down territory here. It's about the closest they're going to get to the end zone so far in this contest right there. I definitely would hate to see them squander away this opportunity here with the 4th and medium established.
Dylan Clare got the contact and will get credit for the sack, a half yard behind the line of scrimmage. And now some confusion. Wow. Caruso comes off the field. I'm not convinced this is the special teams unit, though. I think they're going to run a different play here.
Yeah, Scarpello here. Looks like he'll be taking the snap at quarterback again.
Pistol look, 2 receivers to the far side. That's Robinson in motion. And Scarpello will come to the near side. No chance. Kieran Campbell with the sack. A flag comes in late. I think that's going to be a tough call. They say a face mask. Let's slow this one down to 50%.
Yeah, Bob, I don't know if I can identify the face mask right there, but how about Kieran Campbell coming up with some ferocity right there?
Not a good call.
Yeah, definitely. I couldn't see it right there. It almost looked like he kind of pounced on top of him towards the top of the crown of his helmet right there. Could not see the face mask.
See it again at 25% here. He's going to kind of get it up around the shoulders and kind of get the side of the helmet, nowhere close to the mask.
Yeah, I can see that as well. That's just a judgment call there from the referees.
And this is as much as we can slow it down. Left arm, not even close to the face mask.
Yeah, it was on the side of his helmet, then went over the crown, but I just didn't see it, the face mask pull.
And so Archbishop Wood, new life again. That's the second personal foul penalty that has extended a drive on either third or fourth down on this drive alone.
Yeah, and definitely the Vikings there using that to their advantage. I mean, just, finding a way to keep moving, even if it's relying on the calls here.
2nd and 10. Line to gain is the LaSalle 10-yard line. Robinson hit and dropped immediately. LaSalle stepping up in the middle, and Dylan Clare comes out of the pile excited.
Yeah, Dylan Clare with the celebrations right there. I mean, a great job there to start to neutralize Robinson. They need to continue that here as the Vikings get closer to the Explorers' red zone.
And on that replay, you can see why he was the one excited. It was Luthi coming off the edge with some contact, but Clare just broke down in the middle and said, going no further on that play. Owen Gallagher comes in motion. He's in that halfback type position. Caruso, the quarterback, and movement. Zach Armstrong moved early, and it'll be a false start. So now 3rd and 15 yards to go. And Alex, I think this might be a time where Archbishop Wood, they've wanted to stay consistent with the run game. They might need to try to move the ball down the field here.
Yeah, Bob, it's long. And it's 3rd down, and it's kind of make or break here to get that 1st down. So it looks like they're going to have to go with the pass. And obviously this LaSalle defense has been pressuring the QB very hard, and it's going to be hard, and especially in these rainy conditions. But we'll see what they can do.
4-down territory. This is 3rd and 15. Caruso hit as he throws, and it's intercepted. Chris Filippo, what a day he's having. A touchdown reception for 57 yards. And that time made a beeline to the football and picked it off.
Yeah, Bobby Caruso there hit with tremendous pressure. He's limping off to the sideline, but threw that straight into the hands of Chris Filippo right there. Just falls on that one, and a tremendous play for the Explorers.
So you have a drive that effectively was stopped 3 times. Once when there was a late hit penalty called on the Archbishop Wood side of the field. Another one with the face mask penalty. We talked about whether we think that was, a call that should have been made or not. And then the Filippo interception. This LaSalle defense stepping up big time.
So LaSalle right now pinned back deep in their own territory. So now gives them the opportunity to establish a methodical drive right here as we're left with 7 minutes and 58 seconds in the quarter.
You wonder if they take a shot here. No safety help whatsoever. So many talented receivers for this LaSalle team. It's a jet sweep. And hit and dropped at the 10-yard line. Archbishop Wood, they moved to the football well. A gain of 3.
Yeah, Nick Swanson back from injury. We didn't see him this entire year yet, so this is a debut for him. He did not play in the prep game, but he is back here against Wood, and it's great to see him back.
We talked to John Steinmetz a little bit about Swanson in the offseason. Haven't mentioned much on the broadcast yet, but great to see him involved and healthy. Swanson, someone's got to help him with that shoulder pad as he comes in motion. And Ortiz got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. 3rd down and 7 coming up.
Yeah, Ortiz really left with nowhere to go right there. So, Bob, you said it a couple plays ago. It would be nice to see the Explorers start to air one out here. 3rd and 7, you have the space to do so. And look at that open field. Really no safety help whatsoever for this Vikings defense.
And that's a bold, bold thing against this offense. Now they do have a linebacker scooting back into coverage. Ortiz to the outside. He's going to get the first down, makes one miss. And on the play across the 25-yard line, gain of 12.
Man, Ortiz right there with the acceleration. He's so hard to catch up with, like we see so often with him. Those runs down, aiming towards the sideline right there. It's just so hard to catch up and tackle him.
6:30 and ticking here in this one, and the rain has only picked up in the last minute or two. Handoff, Ortiz, great steal on the outside there by John McSorley, but linebackers coming from the second level for Archbishop Wood. Good tackle by Chris Emsberger. Now 2nd down and 9. 6 minutes and ticking here in this second quarter. And Des Ortiz got on that football. Slippery football. Unsurprising there. Sidwar a little tough to handle.
Yeah, you know, it almost poses the question, Bob, is maybe taking snaps under center the better move in something like this. It's always so tough to call, but when the ball is slippery like that, you know, when you're back, you know, a couple of yards and say that snap is just botched a little bit, it's so hard to catch.
I'm with you. Counterpoint is when the conditions do deteriorate like this, to do something you're not used to makes it even more difficult.
True.
Kind of go back to what got you here and what you're most comfortable doing.
Mm-hmm. Of course, not up to us, up to the great coaching staff here at LaSalle.
They do have a good staff. John Steinmetz talked in the offseason about some of the changes made and some of the new faces. Really, really happy with the group he's gotten. And you can see the difference. I mean, it was a banged-up team last year, but it was 0-0 going to OT in that game. Into double coverage, tough play. J.P. Oates, the intended receiver. Good effort by Sidwar on third and a long, long ways. So for the first time, LaSalle will punt the football today. It'll be into the wind. Not a ton of wind, but the rain's coming kind of at them. We've seen that affect a few punts from Archbishop Wood.
Whistle's blown.
It feels like an illegal substitution, like maybe too many men on the field from Archbishop Wood.
That'd be my only guess.
Just based on where the flag came from. And there you have it.
Heard loud and clear there by our good friend Chris Carabello.
High punt, relatively short. Archbishop Wood wants to get out of the way. And it'll be the best starting field position for the Vikings here this afternoon.
Yeah, definitely a frustrating last drive for the Vikings right there. You were down so deep, threw a tough ball, picked off under pressure. That's not the way you want to go out when you're in the red zone of the team that's up 27-zip on you. So definitely looking to create something more methodical. You know, maybe some more confidence here in this passing game. We saw a couple completions last drive, so looking to extend on that here with this drive for the Vikings.
Caruso back out to play quarterback here again. Robinson with the give and taken down after a gain of 4. Dylan Clare made the stop.
Yeah, Wood keeps on feeding the Kai Robinson, number 24, again, senior running back. He's kind of been their offense, pushing through the line, getting the yards. Hopefully he can push some more so they can get on the board.
4:17 and ticking. Robinson, they go right back to him, and this time LaSalle got the penetration into the backfield. No gain on the play.
Yeah, so establishing another third down scenario here for the Vikings. Some ways to go. It'll be interesting to see what they do here. At this stage in the game, Bob, do you think this is 4-down territory for the Vikings?
Sure do.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. This stage and the half, you don't get to this point on the field, or they haven't to this point very often. Got to take your shots when you have them. Pistol look. High snap. And Caruso will take off with it. Grayson McHugh in there on the tackle. That's a sack and a loss of 6.
Yeah, McEwen laying right there with the pressure on Caruso. Just nowhere to go at all.
That wide body there, the wide wingspan of Grayson McHugh. He's got some lateral movement as well. A tremendous sophomore defensive end, standing at 6'8". So maybe this changes things a little bit here. Scarpello, we know he can take off with it as well, so potentially fake territory. Got to keep an eye on it. But also their primary puncher. It's a heck of a catch and a pretty darn good punt there. I mean,
yeah.
Let's get another look at this here. This was not a good snap. And he one-handed it there and was able to get rid of it.
I mean, the snap's been off color all game, and Bob, you know, you can understand it with the way that this football feels right now, I'm sure, for the center for the Vikings. But, I mean, Scarpello right there, arguably one of the best athletes on this Vikings team, you know, coming in as the punter right there. Like you said, that one-handed grab, you know, that was a huge saver there for the Vikings, you know, establishes them with at least, you know, some leeway here on the defensive side.
2:55 to play. They're going to go 4 wide. 10 personnel here with just the running back in the backfield along with Sidwar. Handed it to Ortiz. Not a lot of blocking there. Great job coming off the edge. Archbishop Wood saw that 10 personnel, Danny. No tight ends. And they brought the linebacker pressure off the edge to take down Ortiz.
Yeah, exactly. A play like that is so important for a player like Ortiz. You know how elusive he is, so you may as well pounce on him early.
Sidwar, good time, fires over the middle, looking for Swanson, coming back to the football. Welcome back, making a contribution early.
O'Brien meeting Swanson in the middle right there, and you can see the head tap gesture. Swanson coming up over top the defender. Sweet grab right there. A tremendous play for the Explorers.
So with 2 minutes left, LaSalle back to the line quickly. They'll go back to Ortiz. Spin move in the backfield. Really nice tackle by Gallagher. Coming out. That's not Gallagher, actually. That's number 3, Patrick Caracciolo.
Yeah, well, Bob, regardless, these past couple of plays, we've seen the Vikings have that defensive jump on Ortiz's rushes. They haven't had the jump on the air ball, though. I'll tell you that. The trifecta of O'Brien, Oates, and McFadden out.
And Sidwar had trouble with that one. He'll get on the football. Big loss there. Loss of about 10 yards. Clock continues to run. It'll be 3rd down and long. And LaSalle, again, maybe they'll take a big shot here on 3rd down, but very happy to take down that clock if Archbishop Wood is willing to do it. So that if you do have to punt it away, you're punting it back with, say, 40 seconds left rather than 1:10. Let's see what they come up with on 3rd and about 20. They'll run the screen. They got good blocking down the field. Ortiz spins, and he got back to the original line of scrimmage. 40 seconds left. LaSalle wouldn't have to run another play unless a timeout is burned, and now a timeout is called by LaSalle.
Wow.
So this, I would have to imagine they're going for it here, and they trust their defense if they do turn it over on downs. In the final 37 plus a play tick-off, call it 30 seconds left.
Yeah, LaSalle just searching for that 5-score mark, I guess, here with this play. Without a doubt, could totally kneel on this one and send it to the half, but just some hunger here.
Maybe trying to go certainly trying to go 2 for 1. They do get the football, LaSalle does, to start the second half. So LaSalle will Exit the sideline, breaking the huddle. McFadden and Oates on the far side of the field. Joey O'Brien, near side of the field. 2 safety look from Archbishop Wood. 3 down linemen. Line to gain is the 46 on the Wood side of the field. Sidwar stands in, steps up, and fires for Swanson. Got out of bounds, a big hit, and it'll be a 15-yard penalty. And now they're getting into it on the other side. They didn't like that late hit. But not something you need if you're LaSalle. It's a 27-0 game. You just got 15 yards tacked on. And they're still going at it. Another flag comes out. And this will take a while to sort out.
Yeah, without a doubt here as we get closer to the end of this half. Some extracurriculars right there, like we saw, the late hit, Speedy Griffin. He knew it as soon as he made the hit. You could see right there, looked up, and then got the push from behind, and then it all ensued after that. Something you don't want to see when you're up 27-zip.
So the penalty was the late hit, and then the unsportsmanlike conduct was against LaSalle. Unsurprising, considering it all happened on that sideline there. So that ball should remain at about the 40-yard line. With 29 seconds left, it'll be 1st and 10. So the late hit came first. Saw the second situation there where it was the unsportsmanlike. Now, where do they put the down markers? I think it's going to be 1st and 10.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
Yep.
Versus a 1st and 25 or something of that nature.
Yeah, definitely. A play like that is so hard to navigate from an official standpoint. You have so many guys on all different areas of the field getting different points of view there. Just use the time to kind of converse about that one, how they were to go about with the offsetting penalties there, and now the Explorers set up with a 1st and 10 on the 40.
.29 seconds with which to work. Swanson, the man in motion. He was the one decked late out of bounds. Throwing the screen, and that one is caught. Well served to get out of bounds. And they say no, he did not. There's going to be a cut. I don't know if we're going to be able to get back to it. That cut right there inside. I know you try to get back out to the sideline, but just get yourself out of bounds and restart things. Now LaSalle has to burn a precious timeout. With 9, that play took all of 10 seconds, Danny.
Yeah, of course. And an athlete like O'Brien, it's natural instinct to try and stay inside and maybe see if you can work something down that sideline. But at this point, you only have 28 seconds at that point when the play started. Just important to get out of bounds, like you said. Quickest
way to get downfield is to get out of bounds there and then throw the ball down the field. Ball's going to go quicker in the air.
Precisely. Regardless here, a lot of time here for the Explorers to establish something. Just matters about how quick they do it.
Yeah, I mean, at most they have one timeout. I think they still do have the one. I only remember 2 timeouts being called.
And if you get close, I'm sure they'd be happy to get a field goal as well. Push us to 30, but of course the goal is a touchdown.
Tough conditions for that.
Well, I mean, Heck's now back into a rhythm here. 3 for 4 after missing the first one.
2nd and 13. Sidwar, great protection. And he's going to take off, get all he can. And with 11 seconds left, that play now takes a full 8, maybe even 9 seconds. You probably have 2 plays at most.
Yeah, so that scramble right there from Sidwar gives the Explorers a fresh set of downs right there. But you could see McFadden in open field had the beat on the defensive back. And that would have been a touchdown play right there if Sidwar had recognized it.
Timeout now called by Dave Armstrong, and the chess match continues in the final seconds of this first half. This portion of today's game brought to you by CJO Design and Construction. We told you about these guys earlier in the contest. Chad Ormond and his staff does a great job. They'll put an addition on your house, a new hardscaped patio. They'll do any and all lawn work that you want. They're just a do-it-all firm, and Chad has a wonderful and very competent staff. Helped my wife and me, and we're very happy with how everything is looking with the project that they did in the backyard. Appreciate them so much for supporting us, supporting LaSalle athletes, and allowing us to do what we do week after week. Visit them at cjodesignandconstruction.com. How about JP Oates? One-on-one out there. No safety help far side of the field. Sidwar takes the shot. He's got Julian McFadden, who makes the catch and darts to the end zone with 1 second left in the half.
Wow, as time nears expiration right there, Sidwar finds McFadden across the middle. I mean, that one right there just made it look easy. A great play for the Explorers. You know, we talk about it a lot, that quick offense. Sidwar finding his target right as he was across the field, straight into the end zone. McFadden, that's where he belongs.
Yeah. And the extra point unit comes out. Folks might be interested in that because a 35-point lead at halftime or later would result in a running clock to start the second half. Heck does make the extra point, and it's 34-0. LaSalle will get the ball to start the second half.
With 1.6 seconds remaining in the first half, LaSalle 34.
So 1 second left, effectively one play, if that, for Archbishop Wood here. And I think LaSalle might be well served to kick this one in the field of play. Archbishop Wood could, of course, call for a fair catch and have one play, but I think you like to see this half end right here, right now. Heck kicks this one on a squib, and this will be the last play of the half. And Filippo lights him up. That's the way this one will end. LaSalle will dart right to the locker room with a 34-0 lead over Archbishop Wood. Alex, your first half in the booth, thoughts, and what'd you see out there on the field?
I mean, first game, first time ever doing this. I mean, always used to watching on the field or with my photography when I do on the field. So it's always cool being sidelined, seeing what the coaching staff is doing, always hearing those calls. So it's cool being from up here and watching it kind of from this up here view. And, you know, LaSalle kind of just controlling this game. I mean, Gavin Sidwar, talented QB, has 2 offers, Virginia Tech and Maryland. You know, all of his wide receivers, I mean, Jules McFadden just got the ball and made a play. And, you know, it's great to see that. And Joey O'Brien, two-way player who can always play on both ends.
Danny, thoughts on the first half here?
Yeah, well, some offensive dominance right there from the Explorers, you know. And when it was tough, they found a way to stick together and stick it out. I mean, a tremendous interception there by Chris Filippo. He's got to be one of the key players of this game so far, a two-way monster, if you will. You know, the Explorers definitely finding their way in the passing scheme as well and looking to continue that as we go into the second half.
Thanks for being with us here, everybody. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, second half kickoff here on Bob Long Sports.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. Franchise is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of the biggest live events. The must-see matches.
He scored!
The game day celebrations. Experience live sports and entertainment the way they're meant to be seen. With Joe Hand Promotions, the global leader of live entertainment for bars, restaurants, and cinemas. Create unforgettable moments that fans won't want to miss. Keep the food and drinks flowing with watch parties that will bring customers in the door and expand dwell time. And watch as these visitors turn into loyal customers with exclusive content relationships with the nation's largest sports and entertainment providers. In over 10,000 bars, restaurants, and cinemas across America, and customizable packages for every type of venue. Make your business the place for the next must-see event. Because if fans can't make it to the stadium or arena, your venue is the next best place.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby!
Such a big win from Cross Country Mortgage. Dedicated to getting it done.
My name is William Ryan, and I'm attending Boston College next year. LaSalle obviously academically is so strong, and that prepares me for college, prepares me for the next 4 years at Boston College. But furthermore, I think the community here at LaSalle and the experiences that they provide will allow me to thrive at Boston College next year. The college counseling office here at LaSalle prepared me for the college application process through just one-on-one interviews with my college counselor, and also just having the door open here, and whenever I had any questions, there were so many resources for me to use and for me to be able to fill out the application to the best of my ability. Obviously we have the Choose Your Path motto, but I like to say it's more of a Blaze Your Path motto. On the basketball team, LaSalle gave me an awesome opportunity to help the team in ways that I wouldn't have expected otherwise by putting together scouting reports and stuff like that. And that's what LaSalle offers. It offers every kid to kind of take the initiative and go forth and do what they want, but do it in an individualistic way.
Hello, I'm Brother James, President of LaSalle College High School. We are excited to welcome you as you explore LaSalle.
Hi, I'm Andrew Brennan, Student Body President here at LaSalle. Over the next few minutes, you're going to experience LaSalle through an exciting lens and learn about the different paths you can explore.
Hi, I'm Jim Fike, principal of LaSalle College High School. For over 160 years, LaSalle provided a college preparatory education to young men in the Philadelphia area. Our goal is to give them the opportunity to discover and develop their God-given talents. LaSalle's curriculum is academically challenging and designed to prepare young men for the future. LaSalle offers students choices across more than 120 topics, and our concentration program allows students to experience various career fields and earn credentials during their time here. LaSalle is a faith-centered community dedicated to the moral development of our young men. At LaSalle, you will be challenged. But if you are eager to learn, work hard, and commit to collaborating with others, you will be prepared for the next steps in your journey.
Hello, I'm Marie Stott, and I oversee all of our clubs and activities here at LaSalle. Over 85% of our students participate in our activities, and we have over 60 clubs for you to explore during your 4 years here at LaSalle.
Hi, my name is Owen Kunko, president of our TV studio called WXP. LaSalle has many opportunities for you to explore technology. Please take a look yourself. And students who are interested in video production can join our WXP Media Studio, where they create content for both our school website and social media platforms. LaSalle College High School provides the environment you'll need to ensure you're prepared for a future focused on innovation and technology.
Hi, I'm Ryan Pritchett. Welcome to the 4th floor of St. Michael Hall, also known as the Art Room. The Fine Arts program here at LaSalle is one of the many ways in which you can explore your creativity. The Visual Arts program is designed for all students who have an interest in learning the basic principles and techniques of art. Fine arts students can pursue their passions or seek new ones at LaSalle through scheduled classes that include ceramics, drawing, painting, and sculpture.
Hello, my name is Will Palopoli. I'm a junior here at LaSalle. Every day when we leave LaSalle, we see the sign, Leave to Serve. Service is just one of the ways in which you can explore your spirituality here at LaSalle.
Hi, my name's Theo Peebles. What initially drew me to LaSalle was the music program because there are so many opportunities to get involved no matter your skill level. Music is just another one of the many ways for you to explore your creativity here at LaSalle.
I'm Bob Zanio, Athletic Administrator here at LaSalle College High School. If you are interested in competing in any sports, I encourage you to explore LaSalle.
I'm Michael McCabe, Director of Admissions and Financial Aid here at LaSalle. We hope you enjoyed today's video and got a taste for all that LaSalle has to offer. If you have any questions about the admissions process or the school, myself and the admissions team are here to help. We invite you to explore your path and unlock your potential, because before you know it, it'll be time for your next chapter.
These last 4 years have proven to be demanding, yet inspiring, all leading to our growth and transformation. It's now time to take our LaSalle education and experiences and move on to chart a new path. I have no doubt that this class will be as powerful a force of good as those who have come before us.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue. Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of the biggest live events. The must-see matches.
He's gone!
The game day celebrations. Experience live sports and entertainment the way they're meant to be seen. With Joe Hand Promotions, the global leader of live entertainment for bars, restaurants, and cinemas. Create unforgettable moments that fans won't want to miss. Keep the food and drinks flowing with watch parties that will bring customers in the door and expand dwell time. And watch as these visitors turn into loyal customers with exclusive content relationships with the nation's largest sports and entertainment providers. In over 10,000 bars, restaurants, and cinemas across America, and customizable packages for every type of venue. Make your business the place for the next must-see event. Because if fans can't make it to the stadium or arena, your venue is the next best place.
Thanks for being with us here, folks. We are back. And a decision has been made that the clock is going to run here in the second half. So the missed extra point, be damned. We are running the clock. 34-0, LaSalle leads over Archbishop Wood. It has been a complete effort thus far. Danny and Alex, welcome back. Quick thoughts here as we get ready for the second half.
Yeah, of course. Well, LaSalle, of course, just trying to extend on this lead. Up 5 scores here, just like you said, Bob. 1 point shy of that running clock. They said, screw it. We'll keep it running. Oh, and here we go with the little squibber onside. That'll be out of bounds, though.
Oh, my gosh. You haven't made me laugh like that in a while.
There's no other way to put it, though, right?
I guess not. That's great. Man, all right, so that's a procedural penalty, and LaSalle will start with great field position. That's great. So I think Alex will have opportunities. I don't know if it's right away, but we'll get to see some backups and some guys that haven't had a ton of varsity experience get some key and important reps here in this second half.
Yeah, there's a lot of great freshmen and sophomores that are on this LaSalle team. You know, also like Wood, even though their sophomores and freshmen are playing most of the game, LaSalle has juniors and seniors. You know, they have more varsity experience, so it's kind of given that LaSalle's going to give up on their seniors and juniors and just let the freshmen play.
Yeah, good opportunity for, and in fact, look at Grayson McHugh lining up at the kind of eligible right tackle type of extra lineman position. Up the middle, a gain of 3 yards for Des Ortiz. LaSalle, if they can come out with a win and good spots here, they would go 4-3. Get a Philadelphia Catholic League win. Just their second Philadelphia Catholic League game to this point. Next week they'll play Roman Catholic. Same time, same place, different weather, we hope. And then Father Judge the following Friday. That'll be a good one at Ramp Playground.
Looking forward to that one, Bob, 100%.
Boy, it'll be a slightly different vantage point than the 50-yard line view that we have here. It is always fun and just one of those great venues in Philadelphia high school football. Des Ortiz got the first down, a gain of 8.
Yeah, Ortiz finding some success up the middle right there. Great blocking from LaSalle, moving the chains here.
I tell you, an inside cut right there, he might have been gone. But a heck of a back. He has stepped in and done a great job. He was Stevie Davis's backup all week long. Davis not playing here today. I don't know the full circumstances. He did get hurt 2 games ago. There was a thought he might have been back for this one. And don't know if it's just, hey, bad weather. Let's get Des more runs like this. Des Ortiz, touchdown.
Yeah, Des Ortiz right there. The running lane opened up once again, finding himself in the end zone right there. Great block there from Jules McFadden, creating some more space down the edge we can see for Desmond to run onto.
And it's a 40-0 football game.
I mean, just precise execution right there from the Explorers. The run game looks unstoppable today.
Chris Heck will kick this one, a point after attempt. Heck is 5 for 6 on the day.
Yeah, Heck has been pretty consistent. All these touchdowns by the LaSalle team. You know, Heck's always getting those extra points, helping the LaSalle team out. Almost has full 7 points of himself.
That's right. That's right. And good to see Alex, too. These are, we've talked about it enough, but, I mean, tough conditions. It's been raining sideways since 45 minutes, well, maybe even more than that before kickoff. It's been raining most of the morning here. Slick ball, slick turf. Heck's done an excellent job.
So, Bob, adding on to what you said before, on the contrary, as a win here for LaSalle would put them, in the positive digits here for their Red Division play. This would set Wood back to 0-3 in the division. Right now, they're 5th in the Red Division, and what would that mean? Another loss here for the Vikings in the conference.
Yeah, it's. I believe it's their last year in the Red Division. They're moving down, and we talked to Dave Armstrong. Very, very generous with his time. A tremendous man and a guy who's been in football for a long time. Actually, our colleague Tyler Kern, who couldn't be here today, played for Dave Armstrong. I beg your pardon. He played for Armstrong in his earlier years, in his kind of CYO time frame, youth football before he got to the high school level. And as we've talked about, was a wonderful defensive end here for LaSalle. Tyler speaks so highly of Dave Armstrong. He's a guy that started as an assistant here at Archbishop Wood all the way back to when Steve Devlin was the coach here, and this program was at the top of the heap. One of the best programs every year in the Catholic League, multiple state championships for the team as recently as 2019. And then there were some, Dave's the 4th coach in the last 7 years. There was some upending of coaching staffs and, movement of players. And, what Dave's trying to do and doing, I think, a very good job of is, hey, we're going to teach good fundamentals for football and life. he wants to stick around here for a while to help rebuild the program. Now, nobody knows more about football than him. He's done every level here. Played for Dan Pettin back in the day. I think the next step for Dave, and he would say the same thing, is, hey, we need the continuity. We got 30 freshmen that are playing here. We want them to become sophomores, juniors, seniors, contributors over the years, and then build from attracting talent, keeping talent, and getting Archbishop Wood, back to where they were. Playing down in division, Danny, I think will give them the opportunity as well. They're going to play the Bonners of the world. They got a great team this year. Newman Goretti was in the state final. So very competitive football at the Blue Division, and a good landing spot for Archbishop Wood.
Yeah, definitely a great landing spot, Bob. As we know, high school football, of course, like everything, there's peaks and valleys, right? And for Archbishop Wood, like you said, it's just so important for Armstrong to find his guys back in a position of success. Like you said, there's so much youth, and establishing that level of continuity within the program is so important. I mean, just dating it back a couple of years, a player that comes to mind, Kyle Pitts, a tremendous player for this Archbishop Wood team.
Mark Webb.
You've had some of the best players in Philadelphia high school history come through this school, and you would just love to see them back at the level and caliber they once were.
Black Shear, tremendous running back, spent some time in the NFL. Yep. Scarpella will punt this one away. Pretty close to the line there, and there's a reason, because he's running a fake, and he got the first down. So LaSalle did not identify it, and Scarpello did a nice job.
Yeah, whether a fake or not, by design, a tremendous read there for Scarpella. Recognizes there's so much open space up that middle and then outside just a tad. Great judgment call right there.
Caruso comes back out then, the offense back on the field. Robinson, he's had a ton of carries here today. He's been their primary back, and they'll go right back to him. Up the middle, hits a wall and is pushed backwards after a gain of just one. The ball came out but was whistled as forward progress being stopped. You can see the ball come out right there, but
whistle's blown.
Yeah. That's one thing you won't see or hear, beg your pardon, on that replay. Robinson off tackle. When he gets those legs moving, he is tough to bring down. He picked up 8, 3rd down and 1. Another look here, and it takes 3 or 4 explorers to get him down.
Yeah, Robinson constantly fed here throughout this game for the Vikings, and you can see why right there. Usually some progressive movement every time you give him the ball.
Robinson hit at that line to gain. It'll be close, but I think he has it by a half yard. We'll await that spot. Yep. Moving the chains. Caruso lost that football nearly as he came up to throw it. Good coverage out there by LaSalle.
Yeah, Hawkins right there, a ball hawk all year for the Explorers. Always, finding his way to, nitpick that ball out of the grasp of the receiver. Tremendous at what he does.
2nd down and 10. They see them. These officials are whipping footballs into and out of play. These balls are getting wet very quickly. I'm sure they're already through the dry ones and just trying to dry them as much as you can and get them back out there for play. Tough situation. Offside will be called against LaSalle. Danny, next week's contest against Roman Catholic should be a really good one. Good program there. Rick Preet. They did lose Tyseer Denmark, a kind of a shocking move in the offseason. Went to Imhotep Charter, won't be eligible for the PIAA state playoffs. It was a team that recently, as last year, thought, hey, and we're in the game against Imhotep in the 5A District 12 title game. Probably will be again. Thought they had a really good shot to win that game. A little different this year, but again, a very proud Roman Catholic program. That would be a tough game, same time, same place next weekend.
Yeah, of course. Well, when it comes to mind this year in the Red Division, I mean, the juggernauts are, of course, St. Joseph's Prep, leaps and bounds above the rest of the competition, but then you're left with LaSalle and Roman Catholic, two proven programs this year so far. Really looking forward to that game, being able to see Samaj Beals play against Gavin Sidmore, a quarterback duel, if you will.
3rd and 6. Caruso fakes the give. He'll throw to the outside. It's caught and short of the first down marker. Number 44, David Robbins, a freshman tight end, made the play. And now Alex, 4th down. Wood's going to keep that offense on the field.
Yeah, as you see, Will Ryan got that tackle right there to stop him from getting the first down. But they are down 41-0, and that's almost the 4th quarter. So it's kind of like a make-or-break situation. So they got to get on the board somehow.
Yep, keep the offense on the field, get those reps, practice those 4th down and short type situational things, right? That's where this game's kind of at, is both teams getting some reps, getting some new guys some opportunities. Wood going to test themselves here. 4th and 3, handoff, and it's going to be close. I think they're going to give him the spot. I think if this was a different contest, I think they might have gotten that spot right. It would have been about a yard short. Keep an eye on this knee here. Again, we got the benefit of 50% speed, but that knee goes down right there, and that ball isn't really even across the 40.
Yeah, definitely didn't see it right there, but it's just so hard to challenge a spotted ball in this scenario where you're winning 41-0.
Yep.
You may as well continue to move the chains with this drive.
Yep, and the clock runs as well. Under 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Robinson, that handoff did not go very well. It barely got into his hands, and LaSalle had defensive players all over it. Kieran Campbell certainly looked to be in the area. Jamel Williams.
Of course, you can't forget Dylan Clare right there coming up to finish things out.
Yeah, actually, Clare was the one that got the first contact after all that. And I don't know if you can hear it at home, but I'm hearing it in my ears. The rain. It is pouring right now. Absolutely pouring. 2nd down and 12. Robinson, big gain, and slipped. Turf Monster got him. A little wet out there, but a good gain on 2nd down.
Yeah, it is not pleasant weather to be playing football right now.
Just trying to cut, and my gosh, there's nothing to cut on out there.
Guess we can have the Turf Monster suit up for LaSalle. He's the 12th man, if you will.
I mean, it's tough to play. I mean, Tyler could tell us a lot more. But there's a 3rd down play. Robinson hit once, and LaSalle come to the football. Ball came out, and LaSalle has it. LaSalle's got the football, and number 19 came up with that one, Lucas Johnson.
Yeah, Lucas Johnson right there. Right place, right time. The ball squirts out as we can see Robinson kind of struggling with all the pressure on the defensive side. This clock continues to run. It looks like that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Lucas Johnson really got out there and grabbed the football. You know, scrappy secondary. You know, always talking about being aggressive, and he always likes to talk a little bit. That's something that I've witnessed on the sidelines.
That is cool to have that type of perspective, what you've seen on the sidelines from your time shooting video. Good day to be up here, if I may. But
yeah, it doesn't look like any of the other videographers are here anymore.
They got their content, they got what they needed, and they are out watching college football in the comfort of their own homes. Well, hey, this portion of today's game, guys, is brought to you by our friends at Next to Play Basketball. It's an AAU basketball organization run out of the suburbs of Philadelphia. Some great coaches, some wonderful teams. If you're a 3rd through 12th grader boy or girl and you are looking to get better, well, they got a team with your name on it. 26, I think, teams they had last year, and some tremendous help, tremendous coaches, great tournaments they play in. Yeah, they certainly have a lot of success, but that'll be about the 10th thing they tell you about. They're going to tell you about the culture, the family, They're going to tell you about what it means to be a man or, again, a girl to kind of become that high character on and off the floor, help you at the next level, help you with your high school or junior high teams. That's what it's all about with Next Play Basketball, and hope that you'll visit them on their Facebook page for more information. So, Danny, quarterback change for LaSalle.
Yeah, wow. So, I mean, from our vantage point, it's a little bit tough to see the number from this angle. I guess we have another Long in the game.
Sean Long is in the game. Knew I liked that guy. McSorley on first down runs over a defender. No relation, by the way. Just feel the need to throw that out there, but you know he's a darn good athlete.
Just something about excellence in that last name.
Second down and 6. And the handoff is to McSorley again, hitting the backfield, able to trudge forward for a gain of 1. Third down and 3. And a player for LaSalle is down. I think they got up pretty quickly, though. Good to see.
Yeah, definitely right there.
Jacob Jackson up and moving, and he's going to come off the field. Jackson, big boy there. 6'2", 265, sophomore, certainly part of the future here for LaSalle.
Chris Selecki will run on here to take out Jackson.
Just recently committed to Franklin and Marshall for football.
That's great. Great news. He's had a really nice year. Third down and 3. McSorley, look at that blocking. The lineman getting out and doing it. Really good job there by LaSalle, particularly Matt Thiel. I mean, I love an athletic pulling guard, and you can see that there. 55 leading the way. It's got that different colored plate out front there, which is pretty cool. The visor looking thing. I don't think that, they think that's the first game that's been the case.
Yeah, the face mask, yeah.
Face mask? That's different.
Never seen that.
Regardless, though, Matthew Thiel, a tremendous athlete and a stand-up guy at LaSalle College High School. Member of the speech and debate team, one of the best in the state and nation.
That's awesome. That is really cool. And you know what? That's a big thing of high school athletics in LaSalle in particular. There's so many things to do, you know, from the band to the speech and debate. I did mock trial, actually, back in my time at LaSalle. It was awesome. In addition to, you know, playing, running with my buddy Seamus here, who's doing the broadcast and the camera today. There's so many things you can do inside and outside of athletics. Second down and 6. Handoff. And a nice gain up the middle, close to the first down marker. Number 34, Jack Druger.
Yeah, Druger right there. A nice little carry here for the Explorers, continuing to move the chains offensively. Also a member of the Rugby 15s team, a great kid.
A lot of rugby guys.
Definitely. Well, you can see the game start to carry over, of course, in every aspect.
Sure. But certainly with you and Tyler, you guys got me surrounded most broadcasts. First and 10 from the 25. Toss sweep. That's Sutter. Sutter's got a lot of moves there. Cuts up the middle. Nearly went all the way to the house. You see Long, the quarterback. I think you're going to catch him top of your screen. He can't believe that he didn't score. What a move there by Sutter.
I mean, yeah, you had Sutter with no white jersey in sight. He was clear of any defensive players. Just lost his footing right there. Couldn't find his way into the end zone.
Did they give him the ball again? What do you think, Alex?
I don't know. The turf monster might get him again.
Let's see if they do it again here. Not that time. McSorley is hit and dropped. I'm kind of hoping for Sutter they do it again. I'm also hoping for Sean Long. Because you know what that would have been, right?
That would have been a passing
That would have
touchdown.
been a touchdown pass. Almost.
Looked like he wasn't very happy that Eddie fell. Did throw a little fit on the side.
That's right. That's right. 7:26 and ticking here. It's been all LaSalle all day. A good kind of get-right game after the loss to St. Joe's Prep. Keep everybody, or at least as many guys as you can, healthy heading to St. Joe, heading to Roman Catholic. Sutter couldn't quite get there, but that's a good gain on second down. 3rd and goal from inside the 5 at about the 2.
Yeah, I always love to see some positive movement there on the jet sweep. That's something the Explorers have ran a lot this year, and they will continue to do as we enter the late stages of this game.
Player for Archbishop Wood is down. Hoping that he is okay. As the great staff at Archbishop Wood takes a look at him, we'll tell you one more time about our friends at E&M Insurance in North Wales, longtime sponsor of ours here at Bob Long Sports. We really appreciate Chris Marr, who's, again, been with us basically since the very beginning. E&M Insurance has been servicing the Delaware Valley insurance needs since 1988, built on the principles of providing superior customer service and quality insurance solutions for their customers. They're an independent agent, meaning that they work with a select group of highly rated insurance companies that have proven their worth over the years. They can help provide solutions for your business or personal insurance on all levels, excelling at providing the best coverage and finding the best rates. For any of you in the LaSalle community with youthful age drivers, call E&M Insurance to see if they can improve your coverage and save you money. Look for them on the web at eandminsurance.com or find them on Facebook. Third down and goal from the 3. Sean Long in the shotgun. He's got John McSorley to his right. Faking the give. Here goes Long. Up the middle. Touchdown. And the backup QB is on the board. Put a TD in the stat book.
Oh, you always love to see it right there, especially at this point in the game. Get someone like Sean Long involved right there. Bob, I know you're happy about that one. Gotta love the name connection.
Good for Sean.
Like you said, Bob, once LaSalle's higher up on the score, it's going to let their freshmen and sophomores play. So it's good to see a backup get an opportunity like that and get his first ever rushing touchdown.
And speaking of a backup, here's the backup kicker, Joel Clark. Up and good.
Heck and Clock, the kicking unit here for the Explorers. Gotta love those names.
48-0 LaSalle leads, 5:50 to go.
The Explorers now you can see continuing to mix in some new faces on this kickoff unit.
So, Danny, Alex, what's going on around the halls of LaSalle these days? I know a lot of folks that watch this game, alums or other fans in the area, want to know what's going on in the school.
All right, yeah. Well, I mean, I could take it away. I mean, there's so many ways we can take this here. I mean, just there's definitely a buzz around school with the way that this football team has been playing, as well as other athletics. In terms of the soccer team, just had a tremendous win over Wood last night. That will propel them, I believe, to the second place in the PCL soccer standings. So they'll look to take on Roman with that game in the playoffs. I know a lot of guys on the water polo team are having some success over there. We're definitely having some success on the rugby 7 side as well. The cross-country team is excellent as always. So in terms of athletics, top-notch definitely is an understatement. Of course, and then throughout school, I know the musical department for the fall show definitely is in full swing. As well as our robotics team and all of our clubs that are, so successful in all of their own individual lights.
I mean, I'll add on to that. Let's not forget about the golf team going for a state championship.
That guy, Alex.
There we go.
Public address announcer Chris Carabello was just waiting. He was waiting to give Danny
I knew there was something else in my head there. But, the LaSalle golf team, of course.
State tournament coming up this week.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. They have to throw a flag in the booth now.
That's
Come on.
right.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Chris Carabello.
That's right.
Gotta love it.
Love it. Speaking of which, no free ads here, but you guys like those what really happened commercials where a couple's fighting over something and they throw the red flag, they pick the
Those are the best.
That's great. What really happened? But yeah, looking forward to seeing how the golf team does. They got one of their best teams. They've had really good teams for a while, and this crop of seniors has been really, really good at the state level for the last 3 or 4 years here. See if they can bring it home this week. Good luck to the LaSalle golf team. Hit and dropped. It'll be 3rd down and long coming up. Good hit on the play by number 25 for LaSalle, Christian Peterman. Well, that was a lot about athletics. Any academics, any school stuff going on of note?
Well, I mean, I know that the PSATs are coming up. That's in a week, I believe. That'll be on Monday, the 23rd. Other than that, I know a lot of my seniors are starting to, apply to colleges. The college application process, of course, we know is a grueling one. So students, at least in the senior class, are definitely swamped with things in that light. Alex, your perspective from a junior, if you can provide any insight to what's been going on for your class.
You mean, no, junior class also about to start going into the college application process. I know I have myself.
There you go.
But there's also different things going around LaSalle. Also, the media production, WEXP, whatever Mr. Johnson and all of them do over there, Josh, Owen, Kunko, Thomas Hayden, all of them, very talented, and they're very passionate for what they do and spend a lot of time on it. So just want to give them a shout out.
Awesome. They do a great job. You guys, all of you do a great job with the content you capture on the sidelines, the shows that you put on. I got to meet Owen and Lucas just 2 days ago, and they are really, really good. We got something special coming your way. We'll keep it under wraps for right now, but feature on a certain someone that's new to the athletic coaching staff. So excited for them to do their work to make me and the unnamed individual look pretty good, look better than we actually look. So excited for that. Timeout on the field with 2:34 to play. Rylan Miller, by the way, number 50, got the last tackle for LaSalle, a senior defensive lineman. Good to see a senior getting some action and getting in the stat sheet. So LaSalle sends the special teams unit out. They got a man deep to return what would be a punt, but the quarterback remains out there for Archbishop Wood. 4th down and 9. Thought about taking the shot, instead gets drilled, and again it's Rylan Miller picking up a sack.
Yeah, Rylan Miller right there coming up with a decisive sack on the 4th down. Switching things over here, and the Explorers will have a chance to score once more. Yet this game is with a running clock. Now we're at 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. See what happens in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They might kneel the football here.
It makes sense, too.
Ask the Miami Hurricanes about that one. Little different situation there.
Definitely. I also don't believe the Hurricanes are playing in the weather that we have now, at least. So
no, this is a hurricane. The hurricane, yes. Capital H. Long trying to keep warm out there. He's got Muller, who will be the deep back in the pistol. Long out of the pistol. Gavin Muller, he's hit and dropped. That's a loss of 1. Hit on the play by number 31, Tamir Taylor, the junior. One more snap, and that'll do it for this one. Want to thank Seamus Morgan for doing the camera here today. Great to have you back, class of 2011. Alex Shevchuk, great to have you. First time in the booth, hopefully not the last.
Thank you, Bob.
Really enjoyed doing it. Danny, as always, rinse and repeat. You do an excellent job here on Color Commentary. Excited for the last 2 regular season games and whatever the postseason has to offer for this LaSalle team.
I really appreciate it, Bob, and I'm excited to be along for the ride for the rest of this season. It'll be a great end to a great season.
And they will kneel the football and won't need to snap it again. LaSalle wins 48-0 in control from the start. Big game from Gavin Sidwar. Saw Julian McFadden score before the break with 1 second to go before the half. Joey O'Brien, a nice game. J.P. Oates, a touchdown or 2. We saw Nick Swanson get involved. That's something that's interesting. If he can kind of be that extra wide receiver and extra target, they got a lot of good underclassmen targets. Swanson, another one. So a lot to look forward to. The offensive and defensive line played great. A complete performance for this LaSalle team, but it's going to get more difficult next weekend as they take on Roman Catholic. Same time, same place, Saturday, 1 p.m. Hopefully you'll join us for it. For our entire crew here at Bob Long Sports, have a wonderful and dry Saturday and rest of your weekend. Thank you.